Wait, you want me to get a jib out of the truck? But that takes so long. Boom! I dropped something, didn't I? Get on. That's... And we're ready to go. How long was that?
Rig job! Yeah.
And boom, boom.
A hillbilly grip truck. Yeah.
That was a little less than 70 seconds. No, wait. So that was a little less than 80 seconds from out of the truck to ready for the camera guy. He's probably still looking for his lens bag. So this is the 7 jib. You can probably see why I like it so much. I've probably had this jib for 10 years and I've pulled it out every time I got a chance because it's fun and it's fast. And you know, I got a whole, dude, I got an awesome anecdote. The reason I bought this jib, hello, okay, here it is. The reason I bought this jib. I was shooting a short film with Adam Clark. He's the DP from Eagle versus Shark and I think Boy, but so he was sitting there and he said, do you have a short arm jib? And I was like, no. And he goes, well, you should get a short arm jib. I was like, why should I get a short arm jib? He goes, because I want to shoot everything on a short arm jib. I said, it's great because you can, pull this over. I said, you can float, you can push, you can track, it's like handheld, all the best, but you can reposition, you can get up in there. It just keeps the camera alive. And he says, I like to shoot everything I can on a short arm jib. And I was like, well, that sounds awesome. So I started looking at short arm jibs and very shortly afterwards, I bought this. And then I got it and the short film we were working on together fell apart. And so I've never seen him since. So Adam, if you're out there, short arm jib, what do you think, baby?
Rig job!
It's beefy, it's rugged. I have put everything from a Red 1 to an Epic to the heaviest rigs possible on here, and it's actually handled them just fine. It's super fast to set up, and it's super strong, super stable. There's very little to not like about this jib. So the main body is steel. These arms are aluminum at the bottom. It packs up into a rifle case, super easy for travel. I got a bag you can hang off the back if you want to put rocks and water bottles, but nobody ever does that. We always just carry weights with us. These legs I got are the Manfrotto 528XB legs. They're crazy heavy duty. I've put way too much weight on them before and there's been no problem at all. You can raise them all the way up to the top with the pins in and just make the jib that much taller. It's a short arm jib, but you'd be surprised at just how much movement you can get going all the way from the bottom height to the top. You get just a parallax shift is enough that I've done some pretty epic shots. If I can find some of them, I'll put them in right now.
Yep, there you go. There's another jib shot. Now, obviously these days we'd probably do this with a drone, but when we shot this a couple years back, we didn't have a drone. So we did this with the 7 jib. So now, if you've been thinking that I'm some kind of a high-powered Hollywood gaffer doing this all for show, then I'm going to show you some behind-the-scenes footage of how we did this shot, and it should lay any of those concerns to rest. So drilled some holes in the deck of my mate's truck and mounted a bazooka bay. Yep, so basically we were just driving down the road, hanging out the back of a truck with the jib hanging off of that. There you are. So we got all the latest requirements in safety gear going on. You can see I got my hand on the bowl, for safety. And, just to keep things above board, I move my head out of the way when the weights come swinging. So there's an example of the 7 jib in action. By the way, I don't recommend you do that.
The downside to it is there's no way to dampen anything. So, it's nice and fluid, and when it's balanced, it's perfect. But you don't have any kind of dampening like you would on a Miller jib, where you can, put some resistance into the height and into the panning. So if you got a monkey arm camera guy who's just, wanting to get in there and like, this isn't the best solution for them. But a camera operator that actually has a bit of finesse to him, this is brilliant. It's worked perfectly. The slowest parts of assembling this jib are threading the tripod mount threads and threading these 2 pieces together. Now, I did win a couple of on-set bets with this for me and another grip. We're saying this should be a jib shot, and the camera guy's like, we don't have time for a jib shot. And we said, well, we can have this up and ready to go before you get done with this static shot of a statue that you're framing up right now. And he said, you're on. And the two of us together had set it up a bunch of times. I think it took us 44 seconds out of the truck, ready to go. And of course, Ace still hadn't found his focus yet. So we won, and that's a good one. So if you want to win some onset bets, this is the best jib I've ever won an onset bet with.
Big job!
I don't think there's another jib out there that's as compact, as fast to deploy, and as heavy duty and rugged. And if there is, well, tell me about it in the comments, because I'd like to know. If you love me, no, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do that. I keep doing that every time. If you want to let me know that you're enjoying this, then click like and hit subscribe if you want to hear more of my rambles. And if you have any questions about gear or something in particular you want me to talk about, then mention it down below. If you want to talk about something you don't like about me, down below. I am fat, so that's a good subject to go on to. And otherwise, read about all this stuff at hillbillygriptruck.com, or I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.